Good day? Evening? Good evening. This feels a bit weird. I'm not wearing my headphones. Because I'm not plugged into the normal Amiga. Feels a bit weird. And I've got this very strange music coming out of the Amiga Mini that's just in the background. Good evening. Oh god, the chat's gone mad and I haven't read it all. It's like, while I was setting up, it's like, there's a whole thing going on here about Facebook. Don't do Facebook. I don't do Facebook. Anyway, I'm here. It's just really weird to have this Amiga Mini sitting in the music sitting in the background. Is there any way to turn the background music off? Really weird. Hello, Sherlock. Hello, everyone. Floppy disk. There's no floppy disk today. Well, there is floppy disks, but, you know, we're not using them. Not at the moment. Winners don't use Facebook. That could be true. I don't know. I mean, almost everybody uses Facebook, don't they? Almost everyone. Yeah, I was just updating the firmware on the Amiga Mini. I thought I'll update the firmware before I go anywhere, but I think I've updated it. It doesn't really look like anything's changed. So, there's that. Here it is, in big. Got it running. Did. Doesn't really have a lot of stuff in here, does it? I've got it on moderate zoom when I disabled the CRT effect. Yeah, I was just wondering, well, if you can't turn the background music off, that's fine, but we're going to have to suffer it with this weird, hopefully it's not too loud, this weird music in the background. How cool is this, though? It's really tiny. I tell you what, the keyboard looks so good, though. It looks totally accurate, but tiny. Absolutely tiny. I've got it sitting on top of the 1200. Sacrilege. Absolutely sacrilege. An Amiga Mini sitting on top of an Amiga 1200. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that? Right. Are we definitely live? Is everyone here? Are we streaming? Is it all working? I think it's working. I'm going to play some games on it and see what we get. I had a little go on it, not much. It's Carnival Eve, subset of Carnivals and Ventures. Hi Dave, hope you give it rice this evening. I will give it rice. And I watched that Give It Rice documentary. That was really good. I was totally engrossed by Give It Rice. If anybody hasn't watched Give It Rice, and then you need to go on YouTube and YouTube Give It Rice. And there's now a long documentary about Somerset Carnivals. OMG, I didn't know the lengths they were going to for those carnivals. They are crazy. It's going to start talking about carnivals again now, aren't we? It's going to be carnivals. Have you washed at 60 degrees? You washed the Amiga at 60 degrees. What? No. I know what you mean, though. I was going to say, if you wash it more than 60 degrees, you'll probably warp it, but this is not warped. This is oddly shrunken. Looks like they got the colour right as well. It is a darker colour than the Amiga 1200, which is correct. Looks like they've got it correct. The one thing that was confused me when I first plugged it in is that I thought this push button on the back would be a reset, and I thought it would just come on. It wouldn't have an on switch, and it didn't come on. And you kind of have to hold the on switch for a second or something, and that really confused me. Good evening, Dave. Good evening, Dave. My cat's laying belly up, paws in the air on the floor. The cat's language for I feel safe and contented. I love it when she does that. There you go. Well, it must be because, you know, we're streaming Amiga stuff and everyone's content with that. You can all sit with your belly up and your legs in the air and there won't be any problems. Sherlock says, Dave, hopefully Lemmings will be before Christmas. Wow, doors are really busy. Well, there's no rush for Lemmings. It's been like 30 years since it came out, but they did look good. The last time you showed me them, they were looking like amazing Lemmings. Amazing. Right, I don't really know how to use this thing properly. I've just upgraded the firmware. There was a bonus game and I downloaded it and I stuck it on this disc, but it said you needed a WHD load package. Well, now I've never even used WHD load on a real Amiga, let alone on the Amiga Mini, but it seems like this is their way of doing it. And I did it did seem to screw up this USB stick that I've got just a bit ago. I don't know. Is it supposed to do something when you plug this in? I think this USB stick's screwed. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It says read the manual. If it was an Atari stream, she'd be whipping that tail around like nobody's business. Dave Paul Jones says, which Amiga should I keep? Need to downsize. All of them. I don't know. Which Amigas should you keep? Which Amigas have you got? How? Well, if you've got more than one of an Amiga, you should get rid of it. I'm going to be controversial. I say the least useful Amiga for me right now is the Amiga 500. I've got to say it because I've got one and I don't ever use it because I always use this 1200. But I do like having it just in case I need to bust it out. You should see a USB drive icon. Right, okay. Where? Where does the USB drive? See, I'm already having trouble with this. I put the firmware on. It did the firmware update, and then I took the USB stick, put it back in the computer, and it said it wasn't formatted anymore. So it seemed to screw it. And then I've formatted it again, put some stuff on it. I mean, does it come up in this list? Does it come up in this list at the bottom, the USB icon? It's not there. I think it's screwing this disk. Let me just put it back in my computer and see what it does. I think it's going to say it's not formatted anymore. It says... No, it's still got the stuff on it. It's still there. So the USB drive icon should come up in the carousel at the bottom. Is that what we're saying? You'd have to plug it into a certain USB port or anything weird like that. Not formatted right. How are you supposed to format? I mean, I formatted it and it got the... It managed to get the firmware update from it. So... It managed to get the firmware 2013-5-2022. I think, yeah, 111. That's the latest firmware. So I've managed to install firmware off this. I mean, it just says install. It says format FAT32 with master boot record, but I don't know how you do the master boot record in Windows. It doesn't give you an option to do a master boot record. I think master boot records are a thing of the past, aren't they? They were a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not having much success with the USB stick. It's there. It's lit up. You know, it's scratching up my Amiga 1200 with this. Just doesn't do anything. Can you tell when it's been inserted? Is it supposed to pop something up or? Too many to mention. A B2000, A1200, A600, A500s, and A500 pluses. I don't know. I don't know. See, I wouldn't say get rid of any. I'm not getting rid of any of mine. But I don't know. If you were going to downsize, I'd probably get rid of the... I don't know. I'd probably... It's either the A500 or the A500 Plus. I don't know which one. Maybe the A500 Plus, actually. Because the A600 is basically an A500 Plus. And the A500's the least useful. It's pretty useful, but it's the least useful. Because the 1200 can do everything that can do. I suppose. The 600 can do everything that it can do, actually. I don't know. I don't know, really. Yeah, you should see a USB icon. Well, I don't get one. Oh, and it's weird because this is the USB stick that I just installed. I don't know. Doesn't seem to want to work. So it's already a fail. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've unzipped that WHD load package that they've got into there. And it doesn't do anything. I mean, how am I supposed to put a master boot record on? I don't think Windows can even do that anymore. It says, download the A500 WHD load package, rename the 500 direction USB stick to something. Oh, right, okay. Selecting USB media access carousel item. Yeah, that's not coming up for me. See, yeah, it just says format the USB stick with FAT32 MBR file system, but there is no FAT32 MBR file system. Not on Windows 11 there isn't. So it doesn't really, I don't really know how to do that because I think that's like a thing of the past. It's a thing of the past. I just formatted as FAT32. So yeah, I don't know. That's a failure. We might be stuck with the carousel games, but that's kind of what I was planning on anyway. Yeah, and that USB stick works. Why do they need master boot record? Why do they want to boot from this? Why would they want to boot? Why do they want to boot from the USB stick? I got rid of mine except for the 1200 and the Commodore 64. Well, there you go. Yeah, I've got quite a few Commodore 64s. It has to have certain files on it. Yeah, I've put the disk. I've put the WHD WHD load stuff that they give you on there. Disk part could do it. It's the Gogus. Hey there. You need more than that. What do you mean more than that? What? Why do I need more than that? This is the thing. Already the manual's like a bit of a... It's just a bit of a... Like, it's just... Everything's like... If you want to do this, read the manual. And then the manual's just like a bit woolly about this. It doesn't say... It just says confirm it contains the A500 at the top level. Checking for updates to the A500 WHD load package. Oh my god. And then it just goes on to selecting USB media access. It's funny that it can't even show me anything. No, I don't know. It's not very clear what I'm supposed to be doing. I've done what it said, except for the master boot record, which I can't do. Maybe they should be more clear about how you do that, rather than just telling you to do something that's not technically possible in Windows 11 anymore. I want to keep the B2000. Yeah, I'd keep the 2000. I've never even seen a 2000. I'd keep that. Need to buy the parts for 2 megabytes chip RAM upgrade. And I need AJ. I think answer my own question. Keep the B2000 and the A1200. Yeah, the A1200 is definitely a keeper. I'd keep the 2000 because it's... I mean, the 2000 is basically an A500 anyway, isn't it? That's why I'm thinking you don't need the 500. The 2000 is kind of a 500 anyway. It's kind of a big box 500. But yeah, and the 500s are massive. So Google it, really easy. Put certain files on your USB. Yeah, thanks for that. I'll put the certain files on. I did put the certain files on. I just don't get the whole master boot record part. And it doesn't even say what master boot record is. It just says MBR. I know that means master boot record. But I don't know why they want master boot record on something that they're not booting. Because they're not booting this. Like, so what's... But, and I also did use this without the master boot record. So I don't know what's the deal there. But it certainly doesn't understand this USB stick. Maybe it's broken. Oh, I can't get it in. Is it that way? It's just flickers and then it does nothing. So it's kind of like, must be it's recognizing it. Let's reboot this thing. Let's see if there's something crazy going on with it. Oh, there goes the sound. Yeah, this power button's weird as well. Like, you press it, but it doesn't come on. And then it comes on. I don't know. Anyone seen an original copy of Sculpt Animate 4D? No. Me, look at that. Nope, it doesn't understand it. It doesn't understand it at all. What if have I used that disk part before? What's disk part? I've not used that before. I'm not getting into that right now. Anyway, the USB stick doesn't work. But yeah, the manual just says, in format, drop in the package, unzip it, did that. Confirm the USB stick contains the directory, the A500 at the top directory level. It has got some, I have put some other things on there. Maybe it doesn't like the fact that there's some other things on there. Because it doesn't really say, if you've not used WHD load, it doesn't really tell you what to do. It just says, every part of the manual says go and read something else. It's like, you read the website, it says read the manual, and then you read the manual, it says go somewhere else and read something else. You end up in this horrible chain of like, never actually getting to where you thought you were going to go. Let's delete everything else other than what it told me to put on there, which doesn't make any sense, because then if I put WHD load on and I don't have any games, there's not much point in having WHD load, is there? So I don't really understand what I'm doing. Right. There's nothing on that drive except the A500, and in there is WHD. Oh, WHD boot. And that's it. Okay. If you can't read this, then we're moving on. It's a fail. Flickers. And then it doesn't read it. Rubbish. Master boot records. Why? Why do you need a master boot record? It's already a fail for the Amiga 500 Mini. Master boot record should be created with formatting of a drive. I don't think so. I think that's an old thing from back in the day. I don't think we have master boot records on like Windows and stuff anymore. To do so, you can clean all partitions on a USB drive and then create partitions and format FAT32. Yeah, which is weird because that's exactly what you can do with the Windows Disk Manager. So. Still format in Windows 11 should do it. Yeah, well, that's what I've done. It's not doing anything. Can't believe you can't work this out, Dave. It tells you from the start. It does. It tells you to read the manual, which I did. And maybe it's just something wrong with this USB stick, but I haven't got another one right now. So it's weird, though, because it did install the firmware from this. So how can it can read it for the firmware, but it doesn't want to read anything else off it? But yeah, it's not a lot of yeah, there's not a lot of stuff going on there. What is this? The Amiga 500 Mini allows you to load your own programs. There are 4 requirements. Your USB stick must be formatted with FAT32 MBR file system. So mine just FAT32, it's not MBR. The USB stick has the WHD load package installed on it. So when they say installed, I just unzipped it into the root. Is that what installed means? The WHD load program is an LHA file. Well, what does that mean? I don't know what it's saying now. It's just telling me it's a compressed file, but then it's saying the WHD load program is a complete archive of the program and not the program's installed. I don't know what this is saying. That's okay. You can insert a correctly formatted USB stick in the Amiga Mini. Additional item will appear, which it doesn't. Press A and run WHD load programs from the USB stick. The WHD load package must be installed on the USB stick. And so then I follow the instructions for installing, which is just to download it and unzip it. That's it. I don't know why it's talking about this LHA thing then now. The WHD program is an LHA file. Why is that relevant? Oh well, doesn't work. Doesn't work. What can you do? Stuff just doesn't work. So there you go, Amiga Mini. But everything else is working. Small drives like USB drives don't need to use EFI. Yeah, that's true. So it's just saying it is master boot record, but probably just this. But yeah. My missus got me C64 Mini a few years ago, but I have not even plugged it in. Maybe I should. Could be good. It could be good. You can even run Workbench from USB. Yeah, well, I can't run anything from USB, so the answer to that is no, you can't. At least I can't run it from this USB. There's something magical about this one. If you just plug in a USB with nothing on it, is it still supposed to show up on the carousel? Or is that just not a thing? Should it just show up even if there's nothing on it? Because it's not showing it at all. I don't think I've got another one. Don't think I've got anything else. I don't want to plug random stuff in because I've got this, but this has got, this is like an adapter. Won't even fit in there actually. It's too big. That's not going to work. That's for the compact flash for the Amiga. I'm not plugging that in because it's already like I've lost one partition to this. I don't have a lot of USB sticks, even though they're kind of a common thing. I found this one lying about. It's this 16 gig one. So yeah, it's just this little thing here. Doesn't work. I did it the first time with mine and it worked perfectly fine. Unfortunately, can't remember what I did. I just followed the instructions. So one thing I think you do not have to unzip anything. It doesn't make any difference. I did actually try it the first time without unzipping it because I didn't know, and I plugged it in and it didn't work. And then it said, oh, you've got to unzip it. So I unzipped it and then it didn't work, and now it just doesn't work. LHA archives can contain Amiga native file metadata. Yeah, I know what an LHA is. I just don't know why it's listing it as a thing. It just says you've got to have an LHA, but then it just says you've got to have this installed. I don't know what it's even telling me. Is it possible that install means copy? It says that the next instructions are install, and it just says unzip it, so I have done. The WHT load program is a complete archive of the program and not the programs. It's a complete archive of the program and not the program's installer. But, okay. So, that said then, what do you do? Do you follow the instructions or not follow the instructions? It says installing the A500 WHT load package. That's what I did. The A500 Mini requires the A500 WHT load package to be installed on the USB stick. Oh, then it says full instructions can be found here, but it says to install, format FAT32, download the package, did that, unzip the package into the root directory, did that, confirm the USB stick contains the A500 at the top level directory, did that. All 4 steps, did it, didn't do anything. I think it just doesn't like this. I'll tell you what I could do. Do you think it doesn't like it because it's 16 gig or something? Is it too big, the partition? It's already used it though. It's seen it and used it. I could make a smaller partition on it. Let's try that. I don't know. I'm just clutching at straws here. Doesn't seem to work. I mean, I've got a working USB stick, so clutching at straws. Stuff, eh? Stuff just works. Stuff just works. Right. I'm gonna get rid of that partition. And I'm gonna create I'm gonna create a 500 megabyte, well, 1 gigabyte partition. Right, here we go. I'm going to try anyway. You can't see what I'm doing. It's not the most interesting start to the stream. I can't create a small partition on this drive. It doesn't let me delete the volume. Yeah, delete the volume. Request is not supported. So you can't make a small volume on this. You can't make a different partition. No, I give up. I give up. Doesn't work. Oh well, that's a fail. But yeah, it wouldn't let me make a smaller partition on this either. It just says it's just partitioning the whole thing. Maybe you can't do that on a USB stick? I'm not sure. I don't really use USB sticks, you see. I'm not like I don't really have much use for them. I put everything on the cloud. So USB sticks are kind of a thing of the past. They're a bit of a thing of the past. They had their use at one point in time. Do you format FAT32 MBR file system? It doesn't mention MBR. Just you have FAT32 or NTFS, and that's it. You don't get any other options. Not in Windows, anyway. Maybe it has to have one game in LHA format. Didn't say that. I mean, the release notes for the latest update said it supports ADFs, but then it doesn't really say how it supports ADFs. It just says it supports ADFs. It's like, but how? Are you following the PDF format manual? Yeah. When you first started your Mini, did you get a QRS code? No. Don't know anything about that. What's in the boxes on the shelf? Boxes on the shelf. Oh, old stuff. Mini discs, old processors. There's probably an old Intel processor up there and stuff. The obligatory box of cables that you have to have. What else is up there? Yeah, it's just general gubbins. I can see a CD drive up there, I think. Maybe a CD writer. An old router. It's probably stuff that all needs like sorting through and getting rid of. But mostly junk. I know there's like, I opened it up one time and I know there's like an AMD processor there that's just no good anymore. Just in case, I have followed this. Soothing menu music, yeah. Some people are commenting online 64 gigabyte 6, so 16 gigabytes should be okay. Yeah, well, not that one in particular. This one, it doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. So, I mean, I'll have to try a different one, but I don't know what the deal is there. I mean, I've wiped the record now, but it can see it blink. This got an LED, and I can actually see it blinking when it's looking at it, and then it just goes, nope, I'm not reading that. The general gubbins of nerddom. Yeah, there is. There's one of the boxes has just got like the parts and screws you get. If you build your own computers, you get like all the standoffs and the screws, and one of the boxes has just got all the standoffs and screws for probably a case that I don't even have anymore, I think. There's some boxes there that have got Amiga stuff in them, like the old shields that I've taken out. The shield that's been taken out of this. And the rest of it's tools. There's tools and Amiga stuff and C64 stuff. Some old PC games. A maker. Oh no, I'm not a maker. No. I haven't done any of that kind of thing. I can see how it's useful, because sometimes if you're making something, you're like, oh, I could just 3D print this. But no, it's just stuff. There's a lot of tools for repairing these old computers. But it's mainly gubbins for repairing computers and building PCs and stuff like that. I think I've always built my own PC. I think I've bought a Dell once, but the rest I built myself. I tried to play that Amiga Space Shuttle game. I couldn't figure the bloody thing out. Well, let's have a go at some games. What are we going to play first? Right, what are we going to play? The only ones I've had a go at, I had a quick go at Chaos Engine. I've never played Chaos Engine before. It appears to be Gauntlet. It appears to be a Gauntlet clone, kind of. I had a quick go at Pinball Dreams. Might have a quick go at that. Oh, and I played a bit of Project X, because that's one that doesn't really work very well on the Amiga 1200 and stuff. Oh, yeah, and I had a quick go at Stunt Car Racer as well, which is quite good. Oh, and Zool, which I didn't like, and I don't think I've played this before. I didn't like Zool at all. The jumping's horrible, unless I'm doing it wrong, but the jumping felt horrible. Let's have a go at... Let's have a quick go at Pinball Dreams. I know it's not the most interesting one to start with, but whatever. Let's have a go at it. I like pinball. This one's already a bit weird, because when I started this one, look, you've got to press F1, F2, F3, F4, and of course, you don't have a keyboard. Is it too loud, the music, or what? Or is it... I'd do better flying the real thing. Like the Xmas shirt. Yeah, it's very, I've got a very sparkly shirt on. It's the party season. So my mum made this party sparkly shirt, and OMG, it's really sparkly, I love it. You've got to sparkle at Christmas. Pinball Dreams is a great game. Fantasies is better though. Okay. Sometimes just devices are a bit picky with my USB stick. Like lately, I bought a USB stick for the Wii and it just wouldn't work. So probably USB stick incompatibility. Yeah, I would have thought that if I hadn't have just upgraded the firmware from that same USB stick. But then it did just like put it back in the PC and then it said it was unformatted. So I don't know if the Amiga Mini formatted it, like reformatted it or something. I don't know. This is the video I followed to add games WHC load on the USB stick. I think YouTube will delete the links, unfortunately. I'll just try a different stick or something at some point. Right, this is weird because this game you have to press a key. This on-screen keyboard, I'll have to say it's pretty awful, isn't it? I mean, it's there because you need it, but let's try ignition. But yeah, on-screen keyboards are the worst, aren't they? Music is loud. I'll turn it down a bit. I'll turn it down a touch. I can see it's... Hang on. We want it down about... We want it down about there. Is that alright? How's that? And it's going to be a little bit... It's weird because I've got the whole thing on so you can see the whole screen, and then when the game actually starts it's really in a tiny box. Better. Good. Have a good read about USB, Dave. You'll figure it out. Yeah. I'll study the entire USB specification. I'll tell you what I did watch, speaking of USB. Does anybody follow Dave's Garage? It might be a bit of a weird thing because maybe we're all Amiga fans here, but there's a guy called Dave, and he's got a YouTube channel called Dave's Garage, and he's an ex-Microsoft guy, and he did a video recently with one of the guys who still works at Microsoft actually, and he was talking about the USB cart of death, where when USB was just coming about, they were having to get it working in Windows, like Windows 95, and they had a cart that they wheeled round that had... It literally had, I think it had 64 USB devices on it, because at the time the limit on USB 1 was 64 USB devices. So they plugged 64 in through like USB hubs and everything, through 3 deep on the USB hubs, because the specification said you could do that as well. And they used to go to the machines and just plug it in and watch the machines crash as they were getting this thing working. So yeah, they called it the USB cart of death, I think. Right, how do I... Oh yeah, this is a weird one because this game, it's mapped. The flippers are on the right bumpers. So how have they done that? Would they have been on keys on the Amiga? Have they mapped the keys on the keyboard to these buttons? Because the Amiga's only got like a 2-button joystick, hasn't it? So that's weird. When I played this, I was like, oh, I mean, that plays like you play the modern pinball games on the Xbox, where you just do the bumpers. Oh, let's see how well this plays. Yeah, they did map those buttons. So they mapped. Yeah, it was played on the keyboard. Okay, that makes sense. So they're doing a little setup for each one of these games to map it or whatever. Oh, there's no ramps on this. Uh-oh. It's really weird. Oh, I can see you can go up the right here. Maybe not. It's quite a simple pinball table, isn't it? It's like it's not even got any ramps. Can't even get it up any of the things at the side. Right, let's try that again. Over here. Nope. There we go. The physics are reasonable though. Whoops. I don't know what I've got to do on the game. Uh-oh. There doesn't seem to be anything to any ramps to shoot at. There's like just one at the side there. It doesn't really do anything. Uh-oh. But yeah, I wonder if like, so to play, if you do your own WHD load games and they're not mapped to this pad, how does that work? Or maybe they do map to the pad, maybe they've mapped cursor left and right to this pad and that works in every game or something? I don't know. Uh-oh. Yeah, these maybe it's because I'm used to playing these like modern pinball games, so there's not a lot to shoot at on this, is there? There's no ramps. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing in the game, that is. Because usually a good pinball machine's got like an actual thing you've got to do, like shoot these two ramps, shoot this, then go here. This doesn't seem to have any of that. Spell ignition. Oh, there is a little ramp there. What's that? Yeah, there's something I can shoot there. Let's try that. Missed it. Uh-oh. You can shake the table or bump it. There must be a button map for that. Probably. Just trying to figure out what you do on this particular table. All I can see is that like that blue ramp up on the left. I need to shoot that, I reckon. That'll probably will that lock a ball or something? Once the ball's on this flipper though, there's nothing to shoot at really. Oh, it went a bit dodgy there. There you go. What does that do? Nothing. I don't know. Pinball Dreams was created by Digital Illusions. Nowadays they're called DICE. Oh yeah. Yeah, DICE. A lot of these developers got their start on the Amiga. Yeah, Digital Illusions. Is that where the DI and DICE comes from Digital Illusions? Or do you think it's not related at all? Yeah, this is not a particularly interesting pinball table though. I mean, I know they were limited by the computing of the day, but... Collect fuel, okay. I spelt fuel on the left. It just doesn't seem like there's anything to shoot at. I can spell fuel again. Let's try one of the other tables. Maybe that's not the best table. How do you... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought that was the home button, it's not. Home. How do I get out of this? How do I go back to the main menu? I can't. I could die. They were actually called Digital Illusions Computer Entertainment. There you go. DICE. Nice. Pinball Fantasies is better than, in particular, a table called Stones and Bones. Alright, okay. It's exactly called EA Digital what? It's exactly called EA Digital Illusions CEAB shortened to just DICE. F10, I think. Oh well, okay. Let's try. Which one's the keyboard? Oh my god. Maybe that will wrap round. F10. No. Escape. Nope. This is not. Oh, there we go. Right, how do we get out of this table? F10. Escape. Help. Oh no, it's just started the game again. F1. No idea. I'm gonna have to reset the game. I don't know how to get back out of the menu. Go for Retro Games Limited for info on how to set up USB. Yeah, that's where I was. That's where I got all my info from. Doggy Tail Illusions. There is the menu button on the pad. Yeah, but I didn't want to. I thought there'd be a way in the game just to get back to the screen, but obviously there wasn't. Let's try Beatbox. Beatbox. Here we go. You had it there for a moment. It's asking you to quit. Oh, was it? I didn't see that bit. Beatbox. Let's have a look. Oh, at least this one's got ramps on it. This one's got ramps. This looks like a better table. Right. Let's try this one. Uh-oh. I'm trying not to send it flying around the side. So from this to Battlefield, eh? It's crazy, isn't it? Oops. That's a great start. Yeah, I suppose the lack of a keyboard is a bit of a drawback on this, but you know, what are you going to do? Yeah, this one's actually got like multiple play fields. Yeah, look at that. This one's much better already. Oh, yeah, you go. Look at that. And a loop. Oh, it goes down the side. That's really good. So that first table is just not a very good table, or it's meant to be a really basic table. Maybe it's meant to be like an introductory table. Whoa, that went fast. Do any of these have like a multi-ball or anything? How do I hit the charts? Oh yeah, I can see it. I need to shoot it up that ramp where it says single. Probably. Oh, that's coming back down. So I think where it says single, I've got to shoot up there. Whoops, that's the wrong way. Whoops. You get used to this Mini, it's really good. You can plug in a USB keyboard, yeah, but then I suppose that defeats the Mini point, doesn't it? Because you're like, the keyboard's going to be, well, the size of this Amiga. So, kind of defeats the point, but, you know, I know what you mean. Oh, message retracted, but that was one of your favourites. Okay. I loved Nightmare back in the day. We'll have a go at that one in a minute. Nice sound effects. Mark Summers, it might be worth trying to format the USB stick with something like Rufus. I had big problems with the Windows format feature and USB sticks in the past. Possibly. Or it might just be it doesn't like that stick. I don't know, it's been lying around, so. Right, let's try and get... Oh, the single's not lit anymore. I want to get a single. So I assume I'll just shoot one of these flashing ramps. That one. What did that... That lit single. Okay, this one's actually got something you can do in it. Right. Single. Oh, missed it. No. Saved it with that thing peg in the middle. Right. Come on, I want a single. There you go. That just gives you points. And then I suppose you just do that again, do you? Uh-oh. That didn't go the way I expected. This one's definitely better. Hey, there we go. This game's alright. These guys should go on and make military shooter games. Hey, look at that. Who would have thought they got the start as a pinball game, but you know, a game's a game, isn't it? A lot of these developers, they've made all sorts of games. 2 times bonus! Oh no! Oh, I let it hit the peg. The peg is a bit of a saviour. This game's alright though. I probably would have been very happy with this back in the day. I don't think I played this one though. Where's the multi-ball? Oh, here you go. Single and video. Oh, single and video were lit. Did you download the WHD load package? Yes, that's what I did, and I unzipped it, put it on the USB stick, and it just doesn't do anything with it. I'd rather they went to make urban parkour games set in oppressive central plan dystopia. No chance of that happening. How does the keypad feel? This thing, it's a bit weird. I don't like these. You talk about the D-pad on here. I don't like these ones that have the corners cut out, but that's just my personal preference. I don't like these ones that have the corners missing. I'd rather have the corners in there. Which is how they did the Xbox One had it like that, and now with the Elite controllers, they've put it back the way it was, I think. I like to be able to press diagonals by pushing the diagonal, not pushing into an empty space, but it's not that crazy. Space would nudge the table. If you time it right, you can nudge the ball back into play. Yeah. But it's probably one of the keys, but I don't know which key it is. Oh, that was nudge. It was up. I think that was it. Oh, weirdly, left on the D-pad is the left thing as well. Pinball Dreams is a game you had to play with my brother. My brother decided to clean the memory expansion for our Amiga 500 with water, and we couldn't play Pinball Fantasy. Well, in theory, you didn't clean it while it was in there. In theory, you can clean it with water. You've just got to make sure it's dry before you put it back in. It's not such a bad idea to clean it with water, but it is a bad idea to leave the water on it and then plug it back in. Right, I want to get one of these singles or videos. I mean, when this game came out, real pinball tables were pretty fancy, so we would have been trying to compete with that. How do I light the single thing? Uh-oh. There we go. I've lit CD CD something. I've lit CD whatever it is. Let's see if we can get that. There it is. CD LP MC. Oh. Doesn't seem to be... I don't think it's laggy or anything like that. It seems to be alright. Two times bonus! Oh, there is a ramp up the side there. I was trying to get that. Oh, missed it. Wrong ramp. There it is. Bonus. So, oh, does this not have a multi-ball then? Doesn't seem to be any multi-ball, does there? Does anybody know if this has got multi-ball? Oh, is this on player 2? Why is it on a 2-player game? That's weird. Let's try the Nightmare one. Oh, hang on. Let's try Nightmare. I'm going to restart it because it's the easiest way to get back to that menu. You can't play Kickoff 2 on that. It's really hard to diagonally with the controller. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Yeah, it could be. The best real pinball game I've played was the Addams Family. The Addams Family was one of the best pinball machines ever made. And wasn't it one of the most... was it one of the most manufactured pinball machines ever? Did they make like 10,000 of them or something? I think there are more Addams Family pinball machines than there are of any other single pinball machine. It was an amazing machine. Absolutely amazing. Right, we're going for Nightmare. Who wanted to see Nightmare? Yeah, the Addams Family was an awesome machine. It's got those magnets under the table. And it had like, people are always going about AI today, but it had an AI because it had the thing flips feature, didn't it? There was a paddle at the side and the ball would come down and the computer would flip the ball to try and get it into a hole on the other side. It sounds weird, like why would the pinball machine itself want to do the flipping for you? But it was actually like a feature of like, it was a little game once you got it. It was called Thing Flips and it was a teeny tiny flipper as well. It would have been really hard to flip. And there was like an AI thing in there that would just learn the table and it would learn how to get that ball into the hole on the other side. It was really quite crazy. But yeah. It did have a multi-ball, but yeah, those magnets under the table were crazy. Like the ball would come down and it would go like literally back up the table. It was just crazy. Absolutely crazy. The Addams Family was such an amazing machine. I think it's like the pinnacle of pinball. Right. Nightmare. What do we do on this one? This one's got ramps as well. So that first table must be like an introductory table with no ramps. They sometimes do that in these pinball games. They give you like a really easy table. It's called... it spells die at the top. That's quite funny. But this is pretty basic. Even for its day, this is quite basic pinball, isn't it? But it's pretty good. Uh-oh. I didn't know where that was going to go. Midnight gets closer. What does that mean? Let's get... Oh, there's something up there to shoot. Yeah, I like pinball, by the way. Pinball is a thing I like. I play a lot of Pinball FX 3 on the Xbox. Because they have my favourite pinball table ever, which is White Water. I don't know if anyone knows that table, but I love that table. I think that and Addams Family would be the two pinball machines that I really only played back in the day that I actually liked. But I was better at White Water. And there is an amazing version of it on Pinball FX 3 that's almost identical to the actual machine. It's got an actual, like, you can do a top-down view on Pinball FX 3 like this, but it's actually got more of a 3D view that's pretty good, actually. This is a bit weird because you're trying to shoot targets, but you can't see where the targets are on this. You have to kind of guess, like there's one up there somewhere, but you can't see it to shoot it. There it is. Oh, I thought that was it. I can kind of see some of the ramps because they're lit up. Oh, come on. But it doesn't look like this has a multi-ball, unless that's a multi-ball. It says jackpot, so how do we get the jackpot? Raising jackpot, yeah. Oh yeah, it says lock up there. It must have a multi-ball. Got a bit of a dodgy thing going on the flipper. Yeah, there's something saying lock, but it's not lit. The jackpot's going up. Maybe this does have multi-ball. So how do we get the lock? You can see it says... That's a bit dodgy. They seem to be doing that, like the balls flickering. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know how to light the lock. Panic! There's a panic. Spin was lit. How do I... See, there's the green... It says lock at the side in green, but it's not lit, so you need to light that to lock a ball, I would imagine. Talking about pinball machines makes me want to go to Pinball Museum. Oh, really? It's like football with pins, yeah. But if I had one place for pinball and money, I would buy some pinball machine. I'd love a pinball machine, but they're massive and they're noisy and they're always broken. so Pinball Effects is pretty good. When you finally set up your USB stick, you'll be amazed at the games you can play. I'm sure I will. If it ever actually works. Whoa, that didn't go well. These tables, they really should come with... maybe this has got instructions somewhere that tells you like what to do. Like, you see that lock at the side? It's got lock and lock. There must be a way to light that. And then once you've lit it, you can lock a ball and then get the multi-ball maybe? But it doesn't really say how to light it. It's not obvious, is it? It wasn't going up that side where it says lock. It's... let's have a quick look and see if we can... Controls with mouse. In-game music on off. Escape, exits and saves new high scores. So yeah, so how would you light that lock thing at the side? Right, you could... That's not it. Maybe I just have to shoot. There you go. See, it didn't lock anything because it's not lit. That's how pinball works. You light the thing and then you can shoot it. There's only one ramp that's actually lit up and it's this one over here. Whoops, that's not it. Maybe I have to light RIP. Whoops, that's not very good. It plays alright though, this game. Whoops. It just needs... maybe there was a manual that came with it that actually told you how to play the table. Because usually there are some things you might have to figure out for yourself, but usually there's a full guide on like what you actually have to do to progress. Right. That did... I don't know what that did. It said something at the top, but I didn't see it. Midnight gets closer. Don't know what that does. It just gets closer. Run for your life, it said. Doesn't seem to do anything though. It's lit up, but it doesn't do anything. Maybe that's just a bonus. Raising the jackpot for the multi-ball that I don't know how to get. Whoops. Nope. Nope. I'm not getting any ramps. Run for your life. There's a big blood splat on one of the bumpers. Oh dear, yeah, I don't know how to play it. Well, I'm assuming there's some way of getting that lock, but it's not very clear. These are the kind of things like back in the day you'd spend weeks learning this game probably. Or maybe the manual just tells you. It's just really odd to play a pinball where there's only one flashing light. With like one thing to shoot. I mean, maybe that makes sense. Let's try a different game. I never saw multi-ball in this level. It would be nice to see it in your stream. Yeah, but how do you do it? How do you get that lock to light? Doesn't seem to make any sense. I can't see a way of doing it. Shall we have a look? It's cool then. By the way, copying Dungeon Master on Amiga right now. Let's have a quick look. Let's say Pinball Dreams manual. Maybe it tells you how to play the game, because it usually would say you have to do this to light a lock, and then do this, and then you do this 3 times, and you'll get a multi-ball. I mean, and normally on a real pinball machine, it might say that on the side of the pinball machine. Okay, Nightmare. Oh, it does have a... Oh, the instruction manual's got 17 pages in it. Right. Nightmare. Where's Nightmare? Let's have a look. This is what you're not going to get with the Amiga Mini. You're not going to get the manual. Beatbox. Nightmare. Mushroom bumpers. Green triangle drop targets. Hang on. Let's just see. Each time you spell die, you will get a multi bonus. The middle ball trap is covered and situated under the left ball ramp. Really? That's weird. Mushroom bumpers, left ramp. The green triangle drop targets. Each time you light up all 5 green triangle drop targets, you enable one of the following bonus features: score bonus, extra balls, super jackpot. These bonuses are collected in the middle ball trap, and once enabled, their indicator lights will flash. Oh, so it's like a 2-ball multi-ball, is it? So the green triangle drop targets are, it says all 5. Oh, so it's those 5 white lights at the top left there. Each time you light up all 5 green triangle drop targets, you enable one of the following bonus features: score bonus, extra ball, super jackpot. And these bonuses are collected in the middle ball trap, which is... The ball trap is covered and situated under the left ramp. So that will... Oh yeah, I see it. It says you can also enable the ball lock by shooting the ball into the middle ball trap 3 times. The first time you shoot will enable. Second time will fix this light. When the ball lock is activated, the lock lights of the top left ball trap and lower left ball trap. Shoot the ball to either of these traps to put the ball in the chute. Now in for the middle ball trap to collect the multi-ball jackpot. Oh my god. So that's a bit rubbish because this is a bit rubbish. Because if you look at those 5 lights at the top, you can't actually shoot at those. You've got to randomly hope. You've got to shoot that one in the middle and bounce it off. So let's try that. So, not the best pinball table in the world. Well, you see, I've got one there. There's 2. I suppose I've got to shoot... Oh, I nearly got it there. I've got to shoot this thing up there and hope it bounces onto it. So it's kind of a bit of a hit and hope thing. That's not a very good pinball table, really. Because normally you should have targets that you can shoot at and you can get, like, with a bit of skill. And you use those to collect the multi-ball. But this is just based on, like, random chance, really. Which is... there's a little bit of random chance in pinball, but not a lot. There you go, I've got one. Oh, that didn't do very well. Oh, no. It's terrible. Oh, that's the worst game ever. It was over in like 10 seconds. See, this is the thing. Now I'm trying to shoot these random things. I'm doing worse. Right, let's try again. Right, so doing full pelt at least gets me something. Oh my god. I'm sorry it's so small in the middle of the screen. The capture. Right, there's one. Oh god, they go off when you lose the ball. Yeah, the best I could do is hit that thing and bounce it into those. Hit the targets in the middle. It's not very good, I'm afraid. It's like, it's not a great way of getting these bonuses. It's just, you suppose you just got to wait until you accidentally hit them. It's a nightmare. It is, yeah, it's unfortunate. It does tell you, the manual's pretty good though. It tells you how to do everything. Let's get out of the pinball. Whoops. I always press that to get out of it and it's not that button. What else is good? I had a quick go at Project X actually, because this is a game I've actually got, and I think I did that video about it, didn't I? Tell you what, this stuff starts up fast, doesn't it? Just super fast. I wonder if I could make the screen a bit bigger for you. Let me do that. Let's see if this will work. Hang on. How about this? There you go. Is that a bit better? Hopefully this will all fit on the screen. Let's have a look. I think it's going to fit on the screen for you. There you go. Breaking out of hyperdrive. Yeah, so I've actually got this on the Amiga, but I never play it because it doesn't work on the 1200. But obviously, if you put WHD load on, it does. But then you're just back to using this, really. You might as well just use this. Right. I think this does support multiple buttons. Let's try not to die, because this game's rock solid. Oh, hello. Right, I found the button. Oh, wait a minute. Now I can't. The auto fire's just turned off. Or did I just press a button to do that?
Select now for
Oh, I did. I pressed a button.
approaching asteroid belt. Select credits for bonus weapons. Select now for speed up. Guns, power up.
This is the special edition patched version as well that I did in my video that's been made easier because the game was too hard. Oh, big rock. Didn't even get any... Oh, hello. I remember you. This guy is a nightmare. Oh, I'm so slow. Maybe I should have got a speed up. Oops. I got shot. Oops. Why? Oh, hang on. I just saw a comment about why we started with the power-ups. Is it because it's the special edition that's slightly easier?
Select now for speed up.
Oh, yeah, and I've...
Speed up.
Oh. For some reason, I hit the speed up and the craft started going in a different direction. At least it felt like it did. I think I was pushing right and it left and it went right.
Now for speed up. Speed up.
Oh yeah, speed up. Hello. Speed up is helping. There's not a lot I can do with this guy. He fires so many bullets that I've just got to dance around him. Now he's gone.
Destroy waves for power-ups. Select now for speed up.
Don't want any more speed ups.
Guns, power up.
Guns.
Guns, power up. Select now for speed up. Guns, power up.
I'm powering up the guns. Guns. Oh!
Select,
Didn't want that. Did not want.
select now for speed up.
Oh, I'm really slow now.
Speed up.
Getting too greedy for the power-ups.
Speed up. Select credits for
Those power-ups at the top, you just can't get them either. That's a bit rubbish.
guns, power up. Select now for speed up. Guns, power up.
Guns. Oh, wait, it says it really strangely. Uh-oh. Bullets.
Select now for build.
Oh, he blew up.
Select credits for bonus weapon. Select type. Power up.
Uh-oh. I went right into that bullet. Project X rules. Why have you started with those power-ups? Something not right. It might be this special edition version because this got patched, isn't it? Does the A500 Mini support AGA games? Yeah, it does. Because one of them on here, I think that Zool is an AGA game. You can tell it's the AGA version. It supports emulating the 1200. There is a film called Project X, but I don't believe it had anything to do with this. This game had a lot of press at the time for being like a shmup you get on the consoles. Yeah, I mean, it looks quite nice. Not because of special edition. I don't know. Can wiggle the joystick forwards and backwards for selecting power-up suit. Oh, can you? All right. If there was a Chris Hulsbeck soundtrack, would have everything. That's true. First time I've actually seen it. See, this is the bit. I've got to enter my initials now, but it's a bit rubbish. It is a bit this on-screen keyboard a little bit rubbish. Where is the... There we go. Does need a Chris Hulsbeck soundtrack. Everything's better with that. It can play AGA games. Yes, some tight formation playing there. The worst thing about the A500 Mini for me is the gamepad. It just doesn't respond well as games and other, as well as in games as other gamepads or joysticks. I don't know. It seems okay. Seems okay. It's a bit spongy, but it's, I don't know. It's cheap, isn't it? I'm not expecting miracles from it. Right, I'm going to try again. See if I can get to the AGA do push the pineapple shake the tree. Yep, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Right, we don't want the story, we want to shoot. Yeah, am I supposed to have those power-ups at the start? I mean, maybe this is the patched version that's easier. Let's get some more guns. What does build do? It's good that I think they added that auto fire as well, didn't they? Because that probably wasn't in the original version. It's not the worst game in the world, this. It's a bit, I suppose bland is the word. It's just lots of shooting, but and it is rock hard, but hey. Uh-oh. This dude. This bit's a bit rubbish because it's like, you really, the guy fires so many bullets, what are you supposed to do? Oh, I killed him. Oh, don't die there though. I don't know what build does.
Select now for speed up. Homing missile. Power up.
I suppose that's what a lot of these games were about though, was about building your ship up so you're a total badass. Oh! Let's try not to die. Uh-oh, nearly died then. Plasma? What does that do? Ooh, nearly died then. Is plasma good? It doesn't seem good. Ah, oh, what? Damn it! I'm pretty sure when I'm hitting that button, the ship's going the wrong way. Something weird is happening there.
Select now.
Oh! Damn, damn.
Speed up. Destroy waves for power-ups.
Waves?
Select now for speed up. Guns. Power up. Select now for build. Nice. Power up.
takes a lot of concentration, this game. Yeah, the joypad is clicking on this thing. I can hear it clicking in my hand, but then again, a lot of joypads do. Yeah, it's making like a clicky noise. I suppose you can plug any old USB thing into it, can you? Can you plug an Xbox pad into it, maybe? I don't know. I'll try that in a minute. I've got an Xbox pad in this room, I think. Oh, these guys are fast. Oh, hello. Don't kill me.
Select now for homing this arm. Power up. Homing this arm. Power up.
Whoa. You're gonna kill me. I knew it.
Destroy waves for power ups. Speed up.
I think you need the speed up here because you are not gonna get... Oops. I even got killed with it.
Destroy waves for power up.
Sorry, is there something wrong with the stream? I don't know how to... Hang on, how do I pause? Whew. Hang on. D-pad is CD32 like. Yeah, it's a bit mushy. Time for Betty buys for me, but I'll have you on the phone. What? Also going to bed because I'm fed up because Wolves have just injured both my strikers in the same match in Football Manager. It's not so bad actually. They'll both be fit by the next match anyway. Right, badass weapon plasma. Yes. Dave, we're losing Dave. Emergency episode of Game Sack. What? You're back now. Definitely good night. Good to have you back. What? What's going on? Is it dropping? It hasn't dropped any frames. Are you talking about the stream? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I never got here in the game. Oh, I lost you briefly, that's all. Okay. Right. Let's go back to the game. I don't think I've got here before. And that's probably because this is a nightmare.
Select now for speed up.
This is an absolute nightmare. Look at that. There was just... Oh, did I... I think I went through somebody then. Stream was good. Yeah, it says no drop frames. Oh, I'm back here. Graduate! It isn't the worst game in the world, this, but it is super hard. It is super hard. Shall I try... has anyone tried an Xbox pad on this? Has anyone tried an Xbox pad? Does it work? Let's try. I've got an Xbox One pad here. Has anyone tried one of these babies? What does the booklet say about it? I'm not going to read the booklet because it already did me in. Right, I think that's the get rid of that pad. You can chill out to the music. Can you do save games on the A500 Mini? I think you can. I've not tried it yet though. I think you can. Right. Well, it's not powered up. It did not power up. Couldn't you power this? Didn't work. Computer says no. Computer says no. So, no Xbox pads. Denied. Now, the Xbox pad is way better than that one. It really is. But, you know, this is like an expensive controller. It's probably nearly as expensive as the whole Amiga Mini on its own. So, I think these controllers are like £50 or £60 or something. I mean, probably more than that now. I know the Elite ones are like 120. So no, computer said no on that one. Computer said no. Unless it's because I had that menu on. Don't know. What are the options? Arcade mode. Rookie mode. Oh. Oh, is that... You can select different craft. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Yeah, I do have loads of power-ups at the start. Oh yeah, I can't power up guns on it, this one anymore.
Power up. Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up.
Where's the big rock? There it is. Oh no! This dude! This is the worst boss ever. Or mini boss. You just can't really do anything with him. You just have to like run around. I mean, I did kill him last time, but it was difficult. Oh, there we go. What? There's two of them? Why is there two now? What? That's changed.
Destroy waves for power-ups.
That didn't make any sense.
Plasma. Select now for speed up.
Oh, yeah, they got murdered. Oh, this ship's really got loads of... Like, it's like playing like Mario. It's really slidey. I do not want to die getting these power-ups, but I am tempted.
Select now for plasma power up.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could play with an Xbox pad, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. Oh, damn it. I looked down at the bottom for just one moment and then died.
Select now for speed up.
Whoa.
Now for speed up. Select credits for bonus weapon. Select now for dice. Power up. Plasma. Power up.
Whoa, hello.
Select now for speed up.
Oh, you can't stop those bullets.
Select now for guns. Power up. Select now for dice. Power up.
I want to get some more plasma.
For power up. Plasma. Power up.
I can definitely hear this button clicking on this pad. It's not too bad. It's a bit spongy. Oh, damn it. It's a bit spongy, but it's not super bad. Oh, back here.
Speed up. Destroy waves for power-ups. Select now for speed up.
Oh, yeah, that was me not going the right way because that was the pad there. I was trying to go backwards diagonally and I went up instead.
Select now for speed up.
It's definitely making a click.
Select now for speed up. Select credits for bonus.
Oh, hello.
Plasma. Power up.
Plasma. It just definitely sounds like a really weird voice.
Select credits for bonus fire. Select now for guns. Power up. Select
Oh, hello, they come from behind.
Select now for homing missile. Power up. Plasma. Power up.
I don't know which direction's making the click.
Destroy waves for a power up. Select now for speed up.
No, I'm gonna die.
Select now for nice. Power up. Stealth. On.
Stealth? Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh, uh-oh. How many million hits is this guy going to take? Oh, not many, apparently. So you can use the C64 mini joystick, but nothing else, maybe? Oh well. Oh look, I get a picture. Diagonal direction is wrong on this game, but yeah, I don't like the ones that don't have the bit in the diagonal. Nice rotation effect on the boss sprite. Some gamepads work, okay. Right, we're in an icy level, which is fair because it's pretty much what it's like outside. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Oh, wait a minute. Those rocks down there, they kill me. Is that what just happened?
Select now for speed up.
I was not aware of this. What about that tree? Does that kill me? I'm scared of everything now.
Select now for speed up.
Oh, whoop, whoop.
Select now for build up.
Whoa, hello. Oh, bouncy balls.
Select now for nice. Power up. Nice. Power up.
Oh, we've got a mushroom explosion thing. Count for exploding mushrooms, or they're not really space mushrooms, I suppose. And robot wasps. My worst enemy. These guys are more tough than the boss. Maybe they are the boss. Oh, come on. I mean, how many bullets are these guys taking? Maybe you can't hit. Maybe you can't kill those. Oh, it's the swarm. Got swarmed. Use a wired 360 controller. I've got a wired 360 controller. Let's try that. I've got one in another room. Yeah, do you know what? The wired Xbox 360 pads were the best pads ever. I've got one of those. This landscape's completely new for me. Never got to here in the game. I only knew space, yeah. Imagine a planet where volcanism is mushroom-based. Hey, I got Tough Nut. Yeah, I think it's only possible here because this is the easier version, like where they patched it. Let me get that pad and let's see if that works. Here we go. These things are gold. The Xbox 360 wired pad. Absolute gold. Probably still work just fine in the Series X and all that kind of stuff. And PC pads. They're amazing. Right. Here we go. Xbox 360 pad for the win. The pad that works with everything. It's lit up. It's lit up. Here we go. Yeah, it totally works. It totally works. Whoops, I think I pressed the wrong button there. Which one's the home button then? Home is the right button. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I still on? Yeah, I'm on. Oh, this is... Yeah, look at the shape of the D-pad. It's the correct shape. Wait a minute. Is it putting me back on this level? Oh, wow. Right, can I use the analog stick? Yes, I can! Oh, what? Whoops, I went so fast I crashed into the bottom. So you can use the analog stick. Oh, wow, that's so much better already. And oh my word, this ship's fast. Did I collect the speed up? I think I actually bought the speed up, didn't I? I am super fast for some reason. How do I slow this ship down? Whoa, why am I this fast? Why have I started on this level? Something's gone weird here because I seem to be amazingly fast. And that's not right. So that's not the gamepad's fault. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm going to crash into the walls, I'm so fast. Yeah, I don't know what... This is much better. But I don't know why my spaceship is so fast. Oh, it's slower now. Something weird went on there. Did I accidentally buy the speed up? I think I might have accidentally bought the speed up. Let's try this. Yeah, this is definitely the way to play this. Well, wait a minute. Why is it... It's just bought the speed up automatically. Maybe this isn't the way to play this. Something weird's happening here. It's buying the speed up when I'm playing with the analog pad. Something on the analog pad. Oh, is it the left and right? Oh, somebody said that before. If you wiggle left and right in this game, can you turn that off? Because it's accidentally buying the power-ups. Because I'm wiggling around because it's so much easier to move, I'm accidentally buying the power-ups with that wiggle left and right feature. Yeah, this is the way to play this. Right, these dudes... can't be killed, can they? Does this tree kill me? It does. Damn it. For some reason I thought the tree might not kill me, but...
Select now for speed up.
Yeah, okay, don't get killed by the tree.
Select now for speed up.
Oh dear. Okay, well that's enough of that game, but that is... I keep pressing the wrong button on that. This is a way better way to play this. Yeah, that D-pad on that is a bit rubbish. What else have we got? What else have we got? You're saying Kickoff 2 is unplayable, is it? The Tree of Death? What? Let's have a quick go at Chaos Engine, because I tried this before, but I wasn't using this pad. Yeah, unfortunately, the 500 pad, it's usable, but it's not fantastic. But this is way better. This is the... I mean, this is probably worth more than the A500 Mini, though, unfortunately. And I know a lot of people probably think it's sacrilege to plug this in, but honestly, it's great. Let's just pick this. Before I forget, build up with your charge weapon. I think that when it gets powered up, it charges quicker. How do you charge? How do you do it though? Is it one of the other buttons or something? Yeah, so you can actually play with the analog stick instead of the D-pad, which is actually better, I think. Oh, hello.
Node activated.
Node activated. Yeah, so I would suggest getting yourself... Oh, get yourself an Xbox 360 pad. Wonder why this one works. Maybe there aren't any wired Xbox One pads anymore, are there? They only do wireless ones now. This game, I had a quick go at it yesterday when I got the Amiga Mini, and I've not played it before, even back in the day. This is Gauntlet, isn't it? This is just Gauntlet. It's a top-down thing with multiple players, and you run around, you pick up keys that open doors. There's monster spawners. How is this not just Gauntlet? Oh, and there's different character classes, just like Gauntlet. So how is this not just Gauntlet? There you go, look, you pick up that key and it opens a door. You go up here, these are monster spawners. It's Gauntlet, but without the Gauntlet license. Oh, can I go down there? What was down here? Oh, goodies.
Special power.
Special power. Oh, bullets.
Exit open.
Exit open, it's not.
Complete.
I thought you just held the shoot button to charge it up. Maybe you do, but there's an auto fire option that you turn on. That means you hold the button and it auto fires for you. I have no idea what that was supposed to tell me. Gauntlet 2 is my favourite game back in the day. Ah, there you go. Well, maybe you like this game. It's like a... I wouldn't say a budget version of Gauntlet, but... Oops. But it's certainly got less stuff on the screen. There's a talk on YouTube from... What's his name? Is it Ed Log or something? The guy who made the Gauntlet arcade? That's quite a good thing if you like Gauntlet. No idea what that does. But this appears to be, I would say, a Gauntlet clone so far. Anyway, what do you reckon? Am I wrong? Yeah, look, keys open doors. Don't shoot food. It's got frogs. Nope, super frogs. Ah, frog! Oh, there's a lot of frogs here. Why do I collect the money? What does that do? Ouch. Oh no. What's up here? I can't go up here. I can. Special power. Right, let's go fight these frogs again. Little pools of money up here. Bloody frogs. Oh, whoa! Those guys just appear out of nowhere as well. Yeah, it's nice, but it's just Gauntlet. Oh, hello. What's my special power and how does it work? There's nothing down here. Right, well, I think these do you know what, these Xbox 360 pads are well worth having. I bet you they cost a lot now because they don't make them anymore, do they? Oh, frogs, frogs. Am I going the right way or am I going back the way I came? Oh, that was a big frog bomb. Frog bomb. I'm already lost. Ah, enemies that can only fire diagonally. Oh, are they respawning? Food. Yeah, see? It's Gauntlet. Don't shoot food. Oh, hello. Oops, got hit by a bullet there. Oh, I got hit by a frog. I got a whole frog. It's a great game. I've completed it many times, even on a single life. There you go. Well, I only got to level 2. I just wish I could play it at 60 FPS. Well, probably the Amiga couldn't do it. I mean, yeah, if you wanted 60 FPS, you'd have to double the speed of the game on this in an emulator. Carnival Steve, can you trap your buddy in a corner of the screen like you could on Gauntlet? Caused lots of arguments on the Spectrum. I know, he looks like he was teleporting around in that one. Never thought of Gauntlet when playing this, but now you mention it, I can see your point. It seems to be identical to, well, maybe not identical, but it's basically the same game, isn't it? To buy power-ups every 2 levels, it's important to explore and collect everything. If I remember correctly, I think you use the money to buy power-ups between levels. I think you can even increase the intelligence of your partner. Oh, right. What Hadouken said, yeah. The great froggening. I did get froggened. Oh, there was a password for probably that level, was there? I mean, these different guys. I mean, this is a gauntlet thing as well, picking your character class. Oh, and you pick the 2.
Layers activated.
I'm a different guy. Maybe I'm the wizard now. Collect everything. Seems alright though. Again, I think I'd be pretty happy with this back in the day. It's colourful, it's fast, it's got lots of shooting. And if you hadn't already played Gauntlet, you'd never know it was a Gauntlet clone. Well, not a total clone, but you know, you get the idea. Ah!
Layers activated.
Oh, hello. I'm confused. Where's my health? Because I'm getting hurt and then I die, but I don't know where my health is. Oh, hello. Beetles! I do keep shooting walls though.
Layers saved. Move special power.
Ow, 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 ow. Whoops. Oh, these are done.
Level complete.
You kind of explode when you go through. So can you do something here? This is just level totals. This is not somewhere you buy things. This is just a screen. I played the cover disc demo of this to death. Eventually got the game, but barely touched it. Got it for the CD32, so I'm planning to give it another go. It's Gauntlet-ish. Same goes for Alien Breed. Oh yeah, Alien Breed. Let's try that. Let's try that. This one. Another special edition from Team 17. It's got good music, this one. I haven't really used the mouse on this at all yet. I've plugged the mouse in, but I haven't used it. It's Alistair Brimble. Right. Come on, Team 17. What have you got for me? A lot of Team 17 games have good music. This is the one that's on the Amiga 600 advert, isn't it? Oh, look at this. Oh, I can't walk through that. Okay. Key. Was that? Oh, oh, that. What? It's got like Star Trek door noises. Bay 1. Maintenance area. Is this like a tutorial level or something? How do I get through those? Oh, have I run out of keys? I've got bullets though. Oh, have I got ammo? Lockers. Oh, there's bad guys. Oh, this is Gauntlet. Yeah, this dude... Is that the... Are they coming out of the air vents?
Player 1 requires ammo.
Oh, wait a minute. There's ammo. Oh, I'm reading. There's two. Oh, there's the two-player stuff's on the screen, even if there's not two players in. That's why I'm confused. My stuff's at the top. How compatible is the A500 Mini with the real hardware? I've always just used playing Cryonics Neverware demo on non-OCS system or more than the phone 12 kilobytes. The demo is hard to run. It's probably as compatible as whatever the emulator is that they're running. These emulators nowadays seem to be pretty good.
Required first aid.
I require first aid, do I? Why? What happens if I run out of ammo? Am I just done?
Requires ammo.
What's this? Whoops! You did say I required first aid. So I've been unlocking all these doors, but then... What's that? Is that just... I've used my keys and now I can't get anywhere. Yeah, I've run out of keys again. Oh, should I have gone a different way? Maybe I should have unlocked that door. Player 1 requires guidance. Let's try this way. Oh, there's lots of stuff down there. I can't get into any of these places because I've not got any keys. I've got a key. I can get me to here. That's lots of keys.
Player 1 requires first aid.
Oh, whoops, whoops. Right, I've got lots of keys. So I can get in there and that gets me a hammer. Do I need a hammer? I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm going here, you get 3 keys for going in here. This seems like a waste of time going in these. I can go in that one. So I go through 3 keys, get 3 more, go through 2, get 2 back. Oh, that hammer's nothing. Oh, you can shoot the doors, right. Well, that would be good to know. Let's try going back up here. This is not quite like Gauntlet, this one. There's a lot of running around. Right. Oh, that was a total waste of time, that room. It's like a maze game. Where am I supposed to go? What's my objective? Just stay alive. There's a key. Go in here and just get a key. It's like, what's the point in that? It's not randomly generated, is it? Oh, just used a key there. Oh dear, this is bad.
Requires first aid.
Yeah, I do require first aid. Where am I going? Oh, that's the exit. There you go. You got to get to the blue thing. Oh, that's the same text drawing routine they had in Project X, isn't it? Nuke the site from orbit. We do. We do need to nuke the site from orbit. XXDFA. Oh, there you go. It's got codes. It's a very mazy game, isn't it? It's got lots of mazes going on. Did you say I can shoot through this door? Oh, they're coming out of this hole.
Requires first aid.
Whoops. Whoops. Ooh, a bit of 3D going on there. You see that? Anyway, Amiga 500 is quite good. The Amiga 500 Mini, sorry. And I can recommend Xbox 360 pad for the win. Love the little keyboard on it. It makes a very nice display thing, even if you didn't want to play on it, let's face it. Don't know why I couldn't get the stick to work, though. No idea what that's all about. Why can't I do anything there? Enter name. Weird, it just cut out there. It does play ADFs. It said that on the release notes, but because I can't get the stick to work, I don't know. It said the firmware update supports ADFs, but I couldn't get any to actually show up at all. Couldn't get any to show up. Look at that. What an amazing demo. Oh, and it's not even a demo, it's a game, isn't it? Vectors, yeah. Q4 2024 would be full-size working keyboard coming. I think that might be significantly better than this, because as far as I could tell, that would just really be a full Amiga, wouldn't it? I think the keyboard is a bit weird not having a keyboard on this. It's a bit strange. Like with the full keyboard and everything, you just boot it up with Workbench, just like it's a real Amiga, really. This was on the A600 UK advert. Yeah, this and Alien Breed were on it, weren't they? They showed them both, I think. There's that one with the Terminator where he's playing Alien Breed. And then he uses Deluxe Paint. Peanut Computer Inc. Is that supposed to be... How cool is this for an intro for a 1990s game? Should a USB keyboard work? Probably. I don't think I've got one to hand. But probably. I mean, I suppose internally the big version is just going to have a USB keyboard connected internally, isn't it? And then that'll be the same thing? But they're going to have to build that keyboard. And I assume they won't put a... Well, they're not going to put a floppy drive on, but... They won't put anything extra on it, will they? They could mount the USB key inside the floppy drive like it's a Gotek. Is this the... Oh no, I was going to say the game hasn't started there, is it? Oh dear. Oh dear. You dared. Press the button. Oh, was I supposed to be doing something here? Yeah. That game had started and I didn't know. Oh no, wait a minute. Swim. I'm swimming. There you go. I don't think I've ever played this game before. A lot of Amiga games I haven't played. Played more Commodore 64 games back in the day, I think. So, A is run. Oh, that tentacle was coming out then. Is the tentacle going to get me? Can I jump back in the water? No. Animation's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Look, can I get grabbed by this tentacle? No. Hey, this is good. Oh, he's jumping along. Oh. Ouch. Am I dead now? Why is that code at the bottom? Is the code always there, but it's like... It seems to be the same code. Have I got like a jump or something? I can crouch. This is a classic. I'm just not sure if I'm missing any controls or something. You can kick the worms. Is there a... Oh! So if you press that button when you're not moving, it's kick. I was going to say, I thought there might be something I don't know. Maybe that's explained in the manual. Oh! Except I just ran right into it again. I'm dead. It's funny that you start underwater. Oh, I just ran into... I don't want to run into the worm. Oh yeah, you can kick them. Oh my god, just ridiculous. 1 pixel too far and you're done. Assuming I can get through this. This big beast is chasing me in the background. Yeah, you've got to be really careful because if you press that button while you're moving... Oh no. This is not good. Big beast in the right corner. I've got enough trouble with the worms right now. I can see the beast. There he is. Oh, it's just like if you're moving when you press the kick button, he just jumps right into them. He jumps into them. That's not good. It's because it's all a one button game, isn't it? I don't suppose you can go left, can you? Oh, you can. I didn't know that. Oh, is this another... Oh, hello. What's the point in that? So jump... Oh, up is jump. Is that right? Can I jump off the ledge to my death? Nope. Apparently not. Let me just get the hang of this control. Yeah, so if you press A, I think... Oh, hello. I think maybe I was pressing... I got this weird kick. Yeah, I don't like these controls here. Any one wrong move and I'm done. Are they just going to keep coming, do you think? It's weird he's going backwards when he kicks. That doesn't seem right. So that's all I really had to do there. Oh, there's more of them. I don't like the worms. Oh, yeah, just don't move forward when you're pressing the button. You will need left for the big beast. If I wait here, is that thing going to kill me? Or not? Oh, he just runs off. Yeah, it's a bit twitchy, the controls. It's all because it's got one button. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. He just does that. Uh-oh. Oh. I got randomized by the worms. That's a strange game, isn't it? Definitely very different, though. With this crazy animation thing. I think the worms are a bit random. A hard game, yeah. I got done in by the randomization on that last one. Oh, what? Oh, that's not something that kills you, but it is the same colour as the things that kill you. Right. Yeah, just careful not to move forward whilst pressing the button. Oh, what? I was kicking that one. That's not really fair. I was literally kicking it and it just... No, no, you're not kicking me. You're just going to be bitten. Don't go left to begin with. You'll need that one. What? So there's a thing where you can actually, like, do yourself in? That's not good. I got done by worm collision detection on that one. Right, so that crab doesn't do anything. Bit like, not that this game came out first, but if you played Limbo or whatever, it's a bit like that, isn't it? Don't like these worms. There's one up there, I can see it. Because the collision detection is not great. Right, I made it past the worms. Right, what's gonna get me now? This is definitely like Limbo. It's like, what's gonna kill me? The beast! Running away. Running away. Maybe I should have run faster. Just smash the worms and go right. Yeah, but it's easier said than done though, because the oops, the collision detection is not great, and if you're actually tapping right while you press the button, you just jump into them and die. Run. Yeah, you told me to run. Hi, Dave. If a game gets twitchy, try the D-pad. Yeah, it is better on the D-pad, this one. If you accidentally press jump, it's the analog pad that's doing it. Although it's pretty twitchy on this, because if you go left and press the button, he does that. So that if you're accidentally doing that when you press the button, you go straight into one of those worms. And that is a problem. That is a problem. Oh, see, I don't know what happened there. He just stuck his leg out and wouldn't bring it back. You can jump over the worms. Probably. Maybe they want me to. I don't know. It's a bit dodgy. It's quite a weird game, though. It's one of these games where you just got to learn all the things. Learn the thing. Like you said, you reckon jump over them. Like this. Oh, yeah. That worked. Right, but there's 3 worms here. Oh, it's just it's just awful. Oh dear. It's like you kick it and it just doesn't die and it kills you. It's like it's a bit rubbish that. Maybe they don't want you to kick them. Although why would they give you the kick? Oh, see, that's weird. He just turned around. Whoa! Can I jump all these? Oh, yeah, you can. It's weird that those kill you and the crab there doesn't. No, that's not good. That's not good. You can jump over the worms, but it's not a bed of roses. There's no bed of roses. I bet this game's massive as well, isn't it? Oh, hello. Yeah, it's like he just turned around then. Can I randomize the worms by just going back and... Oh, no. I rolled this game back in there with arcade joystick. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's like one wrong joystick move. And you are done. It's definitely a very, I'd say, different kind of game. There's been games done like this nowadays, but... see, this is a problem with these 3 worms. I'm going to have to kick them. Whoa, just about got there before that one got activated. Right, you reckon I've got to run now? Run! Well, what the hell? How fast am I supposed to be running? I have to stop to do the jump, don't I? Or can you run and jump? You can't run and jump, can you? Can you? Oh, you can. Hang on. Yeah, you kind of can. You can just do this. Okay. So was that what I was supposed to do? Right, I can just do that. Oh no, I can't. But I got further doing that than I did anything else. I'm already dead. Yeah, got wormed. Running and jumping seems to be more successful than just trying to kill them. Oh no, maybe not. If you land in the wrong place, you're done. No, it's actually really... I don't even know how I got through that the first time. Maybe you've just got to time the jumps correctly. You have to deal with all the worms. It's easier than just running and jumping. But they're there when you come back anyway, so it doesn't really make much difference, does it? Because even if I kill them all and run back, are they all still there? I think they are. I don't know. It's a bit odd. Anyway, I think that's it. That's it for the night. That looks like a game where you could lose half your life in there. People working out the best way to kill the worms. Oh, tentacles! It's good. Oh, I always press that button to go to the menu, and it's not that button. See, we didn't even get through all the games. There's quite a few in there. There's quite a few. Got to put the mandatory kickoff game in there. That was the first football game I played on the Atari 8-bit kickoff. When Beast chases you, you don't have to deal with worms. What? But didn't I kill them all? And when I came back, they just reappeared anyway. Anyway, I'm not sure. Might be a bit random. I don't know. If you can kill them all and then come back and run, then that'd be great. That is for another day, though. Don't they got Simon the Sorcerer? Speedball 2. It's all there. Yeah. So the Amiga Mini, that's quite good. Although I didn't get my USB key to work, and yeah, the pad's not great. The Xbox 360 pad is definitely better. But I don't know, for what it is, it's a cheap little device, so you can't really expect magic. I mean, that's reasonably well made. It's a bit spongy, but what do I want from a cheapo gamepad, really? It's definitely got a click to it, though. I don't know if I can make it do it. Yeah, that. I don't know if you can hear that. It's not great. It's usable, but the fact that you can plug in your own pad is like, that's quite good. I didn't use the mouse at all. Why doesn't the mouse do anything on this screen as well? Don't know. What is your first impression of this machine? It's all right. It's cheap, and you know, it's like a little toy, really. So, I mean, what can you expect? It looks very nice as well. So even if you didn't want to use it as actually a machine, you just want to put it on your wall or something, that's quite nice. The keyboard looks very nice. It does look just like this, but tiny. So they've done a really good job with that. And like I said, the thing works, so I can't complain about that. The mouse is really good. Not that I've used it, but it looks good. So makes a very different clicking noise. It's got a very thin USB cable on it. Seems like they cheaped out on that a bit. But it's a cheap little machine, so I don't know what to expect from it. It looks like it's got the drive light on as well, but does that actually do anything? I don't think so. But yeah, I didn't get my USB key to work, but I mean, I assume that does. Something must be going on there. But yeah, it's all right. I paid £75 for it as well, so I don't know if that's like the going price. It was on sale. I was toying with buying one anyway, and they were like 100 quid, and I thought, I don't want to spend 100 quid on that. And it went out to 75. And I thought, oh, all right then, for £75 maybe. And you get the USB cable, and you get the beige USB cable and the beige power cable with it as well, which is a nice touch. So all that for £75, it's not really bad. You need upgrade firmware. I upgraded the firmware just before, upgraded it to the latest one, which worked with that USB stick. That's why I'm a bit confused, because this worked. It let me upgrade the firmware just before the stream started, and then I thought, okay, then now I'll download some other games, and it says it supports ADS. I could just put an ADF on and play it, but that hasn't worked. I think with the limited games that are on there, you probably, you know, it's probably not worth it, but the fact that you can put your own games on probably is what's making it worth it. Because this isn't the most amazing selection of games, is it? Are there any standout, like, amazing games here? I mean, Another World's probably one of them. Battle Chess was good. But £75 to play a few of these games. Is there any lag? I don't think so. It seems... I don't know, I'd have to compare it against a real Amiga. I'm not noticing anything. But you don't notice anything until you try it on a real Amiga. And it looks alright. it looks okay. Let's deal with that worm. Oh, see, that's what I shouldn't have done. Shouldn't press and do that at the same time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't do that. But yeah, the screen looks alright. I quite like it, and it's tiny, so I think that's the other thing, the reason I bought it, because if you don't want to fill your house with junk, then at least if you're going to buy junk, you can buy small junk, because this will fit in a drawer somewhere if you don't want to play with it, and you can just bring it out when you want to bring it out. I mean, it is much smaller than an Amiga, and this Amiga here has got the power supply and everything, so like it's much bigger than this. And they give you long cables. I think they assume you're going to put it in front of a TV or something, so you've got long enough cables to get somewhere if you want to use it. But it's basically a toy. I would like to see ADFs running on the system. That's what I wanted to do. I'd stuck some ADFs on here, and I wanted to see if it would just run an ADF, which it says it will, but it didn't work. So I can't see why it wouldn't run an ADF. It's just running an emulator. So WHD load works perfect. Yeah, well, it would do if it would show it to me on this little drive, which it decided not to do. But yeah, it's very good. It's a very cool little machine. I like it. I like it. Is it getting warm? Let's feel how warm it's getting. I keep pressing the wrong button though. It's a little bit warm actually. It's got a little bit warm. Nothing to write home about though. Obviously it's all passively cooled in there, isn't it? Just like the real Amiga. It's cooler than a real Amiga, let's put it that way. But oh yeah, it's generating some heat, that thing is. Yeah, there's a little bit of heat on the bottom. You can warm your hands on that. That's quite good. It's heating my Amiga up. The full Amiga looks massive now compared to this. But yeah, the keyboard's like pretty accurate. I mean, this keyboard will be the same on the A1200. It's an identical keyboard, isn't it? And it does look amazingly identical. It's even the UK layout. What can you say? The printing's really nice on it. So it's a nice little thing. They've got the floppy button. Oh, I've lost a foot already though. I've lost one of the feet. I don't know where that's gone. I've lost a foot. Is it not fallen in the Amiga, has it? Yeah, I've got a foot missing. Unless that's meant to be missing. Yeah, one of the feet is missing off my Amiga. Maybe it was like that out of the box. Still, I will collect real Amigas. Well, they are fun. I don't know. It's not, for me, it doesn't feel like it's not the same retro experience I get from the actual Amigas. I can say that. This is more like just playing with an emulator. I think the whole thing of like the old Amigas is it's the floppy drives and all this kind of stuff and booting things up and everything's a bit clunky and there's no USB and you can't just swap between games. This is just like a modern experience really. So it's more of a toy than anything. But I think that's why I don't use Gotex and all that. It's like I'm trying to get the old experience of like putting discs in and doing all this kind of stuff and having to boot them up and write to them and things like that. So yeah, but that's not saying it's a bad thing because for me it's more like it's like an emulator, which it is. But it's a little toy emulator that you can plug in and it's dead easy to do. And the lack of keyboard is a bit, annoying, but it's really not made to do that, is it? It's made to be a little toy. Not the real thing. You need to recap, yeah. It'll probably stay working for a lot longer as well. But they've done a really good job on the case. It's even got there's an injection molding mark on the 5. And it's not even, is that supposed to be there on the 5 so you know where the 5 is? It's not an injection molding mark, is it? And there's actually the same thing on the Amiga keyboard. So it looks like an injection molding mark, but it's actually deliberate. There's a little thing on the 5 there. So it's actually really perfectly identical. The keys are a little... Yeah, it's really good. The corners are a little sharper, but I mean, it's probably just because it's smaller. That is really... It looks like you could press them they're that realistic. So if anything, even if you didn't like it, you'd get a good wall ornament out of it. So it's pretty good. Right, I think I'm going to call it there. Probably be back on real Amigas next week. And I'll see if I can get this thing to boot up any actual WHD load games or whatever. Oh, it's got a little intro for the game. In this cinematic adventure, you're a young scientist. Really? Right, I think that's going to be it. So, thanks for hanging out. And next week, we're back to the real thing, probably. Or we could do more of this, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do an update at some point and see if I can work out why this didn't work, this USB key. That'd be nice to know. But for now, it can just sit under my TV upstairs, and yet every now and again you can just play a game on it. I could play Another World on this, but if I want to lose half my life to that game. Right, I am going to end the stream now. Thanks everyone for turning up and watching minis. And we will catch you in the next one. Stay warm, if such thing is possible at the moment. And I will see you next time.